11. That's a tough team. That's a tough team. All right, so go ahead. Let's first talk about if these two teams were to match up in the UAE, in the subcontinent.
All right. So for this, I would give CPL 11 the edge, and the reason for it is a lot of these CPL 11 they have experience in Asian conditions. Lender Simons played in IPL, Nicholas Puran, Kieran Pollard, Andrew Jason Ola, Rashid Khan, and Mohamed Nabi. So more than half of these guys have experience playing in Asian conditions. And these players, they also know what is it to win. They have a winning habit with them. They have won tournaments outside of CPL and also won in different franchises. And that is why my CPL 11 will have the edge over IPL 11.
Wow. So if you were to give me a score, let's say whoever bats first or whoever is chasing. Let's go with the two conditions first. Let's say the Caribbean team won the toss and batted first. What would be the score, and then what would be the...
could you please repeat the scenario?
The scenario, so the Caribbean team, Kieran Pollard batting first against the IPL 11 team. So talk the results, talk us through the score, and pick your venue, whether Sharjah, Dubai, or in Abu Dhabi.
Could you please repeat that?
Oh, I'm saying, what if the Caribbean team had batted first? I want you to tell me the scorecard that you think that the Caribbean team would have scored, and how close would the IPL team have gotten to that score?
Alright. So, say at Sharjah, when it was a high scoring ground, not when it was slow in the second half of the tournament, I predict the CPL 11 getting 220 runs. I really think they can get this amount. And I see the IPL 11 getting 210.
Whoa. I mean, in my estimation, I think pretty much if the CPL 11 had batted first, I would have loved to have seen how Lendell Simons coped with Jofra Archer and Bumrah with that new ball. That would have been very difficult for Lendell Simons. Glenn Phillips, I haven't seen him against either as well, and so I don't know about that scorecard because I don't think the Caribbean team would have gotten off to that start. However, I think that they would have recovered somewhat with the Pollard and the Russell, the Puran, and maybe take them up to 180. And I see the IPL team chasing it down maybe in the final over. That's what I see. A 180 score, and then Shikar anchoring the team, Astoinis finishing off the game, AB de Villiers. That's my estimation. But let's go to the Caribbean now. So now here in the Caribbean, in Trinidad, the wicket was very slow, both at Queen's Park and Brian Lardner Stadium. It was very slow, and we saw that only one score above 200. And I think in the entire tournament, only 6 or 7 scores above 170, above 165, 6 or 7 scores above that margin, and majority of them were by TKR. So talk me through who would win in the Caribbean.
All right. So in the Caribbean, I would give the IPL 11 the edge over the CPL. Why? Oh, in the Caribbean, I would give the IPL 11 the edge over CPL 11. Why? Indian batsmen do very well on pitches that are slow, that they have to do not have to time the ball, hit the ball to the line. A lot of West Indians, they do not do well if they cannot hit the ball to the line. In my CPL 11, this is where Rust and Chase would be very, very valuable. it be done to tactics. Because when CPL11 is batting, I'm very sure Paula would analyze and say, okay, a Rostan Chase and a Mohamed Nabi will be better to be promoted because they are more fitted to batting on slow pitches. But more of IPL11 can handle slow pitches than most of the batsmen for CPL11. So if Rostan Chase and Mohamed Nabi were to be dismissed earlier cheaply, then the rest of the team would definitely struggle.
I guess we're both seeing things from different perspectives. How I would see it was that in the Caribbean, I believe that the CPL team would have had the edge. I think that with the slower surface, Jofra Archer's pace wouldn't have given much problem, because on slow surfaces, you actually prefer extreme pace, because as soon as it lands and hit the surface, it loses some of the venom. So the ball comes under the bat very nicely. So it comes on very nice. So the extra pace of Boomerang and Archer, I think, would have been quite nice on the slow surface. And I don't think that Chetel, this is just my opinion, I don't think Chetel and Jadeja and Ashwin, well, Ashwin is very clever, but I can't see Ashwin, Jadeja and Chetel outfoxing this CPL team, because when I look at the matchups, I think Pollard, the Jason Holder, the Nicholas Pura, they love Ravi Jadeja. Right? They love Ravi Jadeja. I don't see Jadeja having much of an impact. I can definitely can see Ashwin having a lot of say in this game. So I think Ashwin would have dictated how much the Caribbean team would have scored a lot. But I think the Caribbean guys would have took it all right here in Trinidad. The Caribbean guys would have won all the way. That's in my estimation. So give me a score. Give me your predicted score.
Alright, so if CPL were to bat first, I would see them getting 150. And I definitely see IPL11 chasing this total in the 19th over.
The 19th over. Okay. Fair enough. So our viewers, of course, will tell us what they think in the comment section.
Right.
So, fair enough.